exciting, hopefully entertaining, educational, and inspirational LinkedIn Live. So happy you can make it. Feel free, chat is on. So I'm open to comments, criticisms, and insights. I'd be happy to share the quality ones with everybody on the broadcast. So feel free to share. With that said, let's get into the topic of the day, which is really how do you position yourself and how do you project your message on LinkedIn so that you can really get some alignment and attraction. And typically, in a best way to put it is it's not so much sharing what you do. People aren't interested in you as much as they are themselves. So just saying, here's what I do, here's what I am, it's not a big turn on. The next thing is nobody wants to be told what to do or how to do it. So by kind of directing, it's a turn off too. So the middle ground and the best ground is really sharing what you do that they can now leverage to do themselves and improve, because here's what the key is. Tamara is with us today. Thank you so much. Hi, Tamara. Great to have you. The key is really being able to share low-hanging fruit or opportunities that most people aren't aware of. But, people learn better by example than by direction. And the example is do what I do, receive what I receive, and see positive results early on. And how to do that is sharing what you do, how you do, in a way that says, this is not my thing, and it's not me directing you to your thing. It's your ability to see how this can be transferred and how you can apply it and integrate it in your LinkedIn strategy. So as an example, bragging doesn't work, selling doesn't work, imposing your will on people doesn't work, because at the end of the day, what you want to do is do something that's sustainable, duplicatable, and scalable, and lends itself to additional extended collaboration. So whatever you do, hopefully you're setting the example for other people to do with you, and based on your influence, so that they can go on to become more successful. And then you can utilize their success stories as evidence that what you're doing can work for others. Because if you're really good at what you do and you're really well respected, people will just say, well, that's him or that's her, and they're this, and that's why they can do that, and I'm not. And basically, that's a mindset issue. And really, that's what you're working with here on LinkedIn, especially LinkedIn Live, is really how do people think? How do people act? And how do people reflect? It's a long game. You need perspective. You need support. You can't do this on your own, not as well as you could do it collaboratively. So really look at the people who are teaching in a way that shares something that's easy to accept, easy to absorb. When you chase people, sell people, intrude on people, they run from you. When you invite people, when you share, when you're authentic, when it's something they say, oh yeah, I can do that, and here's how you do it simply. And simple is the way to go. People take for granted that not everybody's at their level, and instead of meeting people at their level, they try to raise people to their level. A lot of theirs there. And that doesn't work. Work with what's working, avoid what isn't working. Don't impose yourself. Make yourself a magnet for positive attraction. And the way to do that is to communicate in a way that's, like I say, non-intrusive. LinkedIn Live is perfect for that. What I'm doing on LinkedIn Live is talking every day, sharing every day, keeping people really up to date on my latest insights based on my latest activities, based on my latest results. So feel free to take advantage of this simple philosophy, is be the example of the performance and the individuals you want to attract and you want to duplicate through. And LinkedIn Live is perfect. You know, I'm looking for more guests. I've had 7 different LinkedIn Live guests in the last week, and I'm ramping up because the results are so encouraging. So if you feel this video was helpful, please share it with others. I'm on LinkedIn Live every day, and I've got new programs on doncohenconsulting.com that can really get you into the fast lane on LinkedIn Live and also put you in a great position for collaborative coaching and really sophisticated acceleration on LinkedIn that's based on positive results, positive behavior, because the more positive everything is, the more positive you become. And everything on LinkedIn Live is like tossing a pebble into a lake. It doesn't sink, it ripples. And that's the key. You want to use the power of the LinkedIn platform as well as LinkedIn Live capability to really get your true voice and influence out there. You know, if you've got something to say that's worth saying, you need to say it. It's a disservice to others to withhold it. And the more you help others, the more you'll help yourself. So with that said, I hope this was encouraging. I hope this was motivating, somewhat educational. And the big thing is to take some of these takeaways and apply it today. Look at people who are teaching by example in a way that's conducive and worthwhile for people to start moving in that direction. So hopefully this helped. Thank you very much for sharing your time and interest today. Look forward to talking later. Actually at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm meeting today on LinkedIn Live with Jenny. You know Jenny from before. She was on our show, Jenny Maxwell, and really an inspirational individual. So if you can, tune in at 2 p.m., my next LinkedIn Live. Until then, have a wonderful LinkedIn day and meet you at the top of